Hello friend, myself Deepak Maurya. Today we are going to introduce about the ANSYS workbench. Okay, so here is the ANSYS workbench systematic. Here's a this is called the project schematic. Okay, this is called a project schematic. This is the analysis system. These are the systems available in the ANSYS. So you can take any one of them and we can start with it. Okay, for example, I am taking the static structure. Click on the static structure and drag it into the project schematic. You have click it there. Here you can rename this project by anything. So beginning, introduction. I am putting it introduction. Introduction. I'm putting it with the name introduction. Here in introduction, you can click here and you can see you can update this project, you can duplicate this project, you can delete, you can rename. For example, I'm putting rename. So you can go, you can put intro, intro with simple rectangle, rectangle, intro with simple rectangle, that you rename it. You want a duplicate, you can go, you can say the duplicate has came, copy of intro with simple rectangle. So presently I don't want, just I'm going and deleting it. I have deleted. Okay. Now in the first step we have to define the engineering data, because if we are taking any material for our analysis, we should know from where this data is coming. So this is engineering data. Click on engineering data twice, double click. So here you can see structure steel is the default material. Here you can add your own material, but before I am telling what the default material is having. Structure steel is having density, isotropic elasticity material properties, that is Young modulus, Poisson's ratio. Bulk modulus and shear modulus are dependent on the, because for the elastic material, for the isotropic material, only two independent material constants are there, that is Young modulus or Poisson's ratio, Young modulus Poisson's ratio, or Young modulus bulk modulus. Any two are independent. We have the strain life parameters. SN curve is there with number of cycles, for every, as the number of cycle will increase, the alternating stresses are going to be decreased. So these cycles are there, everything is available here. Or if you want to add anyone, you can click here, you can add your own material by writing the name. I will give a next lecture related to the material itself. So now we are going, click here on the project. So before going forward, we need a geometry. As we will put the geometry here, the tick will come. So I'm just taking a simple geometry. Right click on the geometry. The new space claim, you can click. New space claim is a CAD tool developed by the ANSYS, and it is one of the most relevant tool and easiest tool. Okay, so it is opening here. Till that you can see here there is a message bar is there, where you can see the message, so progress, how much progress it is occurring. If till presently no error anything has came, otherwise if any error will come, it you can just click on the here, this will open, this you can see any message will be there or not. So I'm going on the space bar. So this is the space bar, space claim, sorry. This is the space claim. In the space claim, click on the Z axis. It will bring you the XY plane. Click on the sketch. It will bring you the sketch. So I told you we are taking a simple rectangular body, so that I just, because I want to show you how it works. So it is a rectangle. You can read on the left hand detail box here, define the rectangle from the center, click on here and you can click the rectangle. I'm just taking any arbitrary 100 of 50. So space claim designing I have explained in other tutorials, so you can see it from there. From here I can again go rectangle, define from the center, and I am defining the another one. So here I am taking the 50 tab 25. 50 tab 25. Here is the trim tool. So I am going to trim it. Okay, now I am going for a return to 3D mode. Whenever I will click this, this sketch is converted into the surface. So this sketch converted into the surface. I don't want the sharp corners. So just click on the point and press enter. You can provide the radius. I am providing the radius of 2 mm. Okay. Similarly, I can click here, press enter, 2 mm. So it has changed the fillet radius here. Now if you want to extrude it here, pull is already selected. Click on the surface, press enter bar and put 5 mm. It has extruded the body through 5 mm. And you can see the fillet has maintained. Do you want to now change this fillet? Again, you can click this one. You can click this one and you can say space bar and you can say 1 mm. Okay, you can see the fillet has came here also. Similarly, if you want to go here and on this surface, just click and say 1 mm. So that fillet radius has came there. Like this, you can play with many tools. I'm not here to explain the space claim. So I again gone back in the project schematic. Here you can see the geometry is come with the tick. So geometry is defined. The other step, first we have defined the engineering data, then we have defined the geometry, then we have to define the model. We have double click on the model. What is in actually model? In the model, we have to assign this material to the geometry. We have to mesh this geometry. If any other connection or anything is there, then we all things we are doing in this model that we call the mechanical actually. So here we have to define all of this meshing, and then you have seen in another steps setup is there. In setup we have to put the boundary conditions, then we have to solve, and then we have to see the results. So we have come here, you have seen the body has imported in this mechanical. What is this? Let's first understand this. Here the top of this you can say home model, this we call the ribbon. Okay, or you can say the status bar. So these all are the, sorry, this is called the ribbon bar. Home, in the home you can see which your computer, number of cores of your system which you want to use. Solve, you want to solve the process. This analysis, this is the different types of analysis what we have, so that is it is showing. Name selection, here we can create any surface and we can right click and we can say name selection, create name selection, create name selections, top surface. Why we are creating the name selection? What do you mean by the name selection? Name selection is we are giving a name to that surface so that we can use it for our further analysis. So you can see top surface has came here in the name selection. Similarly, you can select this one, you can say bottom surface or anything. Okay, this top surface we are not going to use, but we can say, okay, so this create name selection, we can use it actually. Okay, small site. Okay, small side face. This I can show you how we can use it. Press enter. So you can say small side face has came here. Okay, like this you can put the name selection. So these are the different tools which are available under the different ribbons. Okay, this bar This bar is called a graphic bars. Here, why it is called a graphic bars? Because here you can select the different. For example, vertices, you can select the vertices. You want to select the edges, click on the edges. You can control select. If you want the different edges, then control select. If you want the one, then just only this one. Okay. Similarly, the surface, click on the surface, click on this surface, click. You will select the surface. If you want to select the body, then body. What are these? These are the nodes, element face and element. These, why this is not showing here? Because we till now we have not meshed it. As soon as we will mesh it, it will be shown easily. Okay. So we are going in the first geometry. In geometry, this solid we are have to provide the material. So here the detailed box is open. You have to read this clearly. This is a stiffness behavior of the material. You can provide the flexible or you can provide the rigid if you don't want to that material to be deformed. Okay, but I am using the flexible because I have to do the analysis on this coordinate system, default coordinate system. Okay, and suppressed. If you want to use this material, then you can say suppress no. If you don't want to use it, say suppressed yes. That material has gone. Sorry, that part has gone, but I want to use it. I'm saying no. That has came back. You have to go and you have to play with these tools. Material, assignment, structure steel, then we are going and then we are saying yes, structure steel we have to use. Okay. Here the material structure steel, click on this structure steel, the material data will come here. And it will, we have already seen this data in the when we were selecting the engineering material. Okay. Now the other, this we call the outline. Actually I forget to tell you, this is the outline. In the outline we have arranged all of these things in a way. We have to first provide the geometry, the material, then we have to go for the meshing. Like this, in these we have to go step by steps. Okay. So in the outline, next thing is the meshing. Okay. And every time you will see when I'm pressing everything, any this outline object, then you can see that this detail box is changing. Okay. It is very important to read this detail box. This will give you the many informations. So be ready and make a habit to read this. Okay. So in the mesh, you can go and you can insert the method. Okay. Method, you can click on the method, geometry, already body selected, apply. Instead of suppress, no, we don't want to suppress method. Yes, we want to use the multi-zone method. In multi-zone method, more option has came. You have to go and read these options. And for meshing, you have to see my special lectures on the meshing. Okay, then we're saying generate the mesh. Okay, multi-zone means what actually? Multi-zone means it will divide the body into the different parts so that on each part it will do the meshing separately. So it has divided the part here and it has mesh it separately, mesh it separately. If you want to decrease the size of the meshing, you can decrease the size of the element, go on the sizing, select the body, apply, element size is 0.002, 2 mm, that is okay, that is okay. It's still very small, but okay, let's see it. So you can see, okay, like this you can mesh. Okay, after that we have to apply the boundary conditions. But I forget here ki I didn't came here to do the analysis. I came here to explain the different component of the introduction to the ANSYS, especially the mechanical. So I'm going back again. First to the graphical toolbar. In the graphical toolbar, I am showing you again. This is the shaded exterior edge. This is the shaded exterior, just the shaded. First click on the geometry, then you will come to know that if you will correct on the wireframe means it will show you just only the wireframes. it will not show you the geometry. Okay, if you will correct on the geometry, then it will be show you the solid body. Similarly, here the pen is there. When you click the pen, you can move the body anywhere. When you will click on zoom, you can just zoom it. Okay, you can zoom it at any point. Similarly, there's a so many pen zoom to fit. It will fit to your window. Sorry, fit to your screen. Like this, we can do the things. Here, already I told you the vertices. You want to select the vertex. Now you can say we can select the element. Here, you can see we can select the element because we have matched the body. These are the element. These are the element. In between also the elements are there. Okay. These are the element face. Only the face will be select, not the full element. Here the nodes will select. This is a quadratic elements, quadratic hexahedral element. Okay, why quadratic? Because every edge is having the middle node also. Okay, so like this we can see graphical XYZ hit point coordinate where you will click the coordinate will generate here. Like this you can go and see maximum things. Okay, here in this you can see we have selected the home. In there you want to see the unit. We are using the unit with the metric meter, kg, newton, second. If you want to change it, you can change it. See, millimeter, kg, newton. So if I will click it here, all unit will come in the millimeter. I will like to show you. This is the edge. When you will click the edge, you can see the dimension of this edge in this status bar, this blue status bar. You can see the dimension of this edge. Do you know what the dimensions actually I have taken? I have taken the 100 mm. Okay, but why then it has showing it like this 9.9? Because I have given the fillet radius here so that its dimension has changed. Okay, like this you can see many things. This is the status bar. This is a message. Whenever if any message will be displayed, if any error will be there. Okay, just go on the geometry. When you will go in the geometry, there is a image section plane. What is a section plane? When you will click on the section plane, you can cut it from here. Okay, it will show you what is happening inside the body. Just click on this tick or click on this tick, select this section pane and say delete. So it will delete the section pane and delete it from here so that you can see your geometry. Okay, like this there are so many options are available. Okay, display, you can go and see your show mesh. You will click it, it will not show your mesh. It will say, you will say show mesh, it will show you the mesh. So everything is like this. Okay, just go and use these things. Now I'm going to go for further analysis so that I will show you many other things. Progress bar, everything. So I'm going to insert the fixed support. In the fixed support, I'm going to choose this surface. So select the surface, select this surface and say fixed support. Now I'm going and I'm saying that insert the force. Force. Instead of scoping method geometry, I am going to use the named selection. Now you will come to know why I have used the name selection. Click here in the name selection. I am using the small side face. You can say I have used the small side face. In the small side face, you can go and say the component force in the terms of component instead of the vector. And in which direction I want to apply the force, in the positive x direction, say x directions, and I'm saying 1000 Newton. So see, I have not selected this surface, just like when I have given the fixed support, there I have selected the surface. Here I have used the name selections. So similarly you can use this surface also as a name selection. Okay, you can click on this surface, you can go, you can say create name selection, back side, back side, I'm saying enter. Okay, I have gone in the force, I say host. Acha, sorry. In the fixed support, I'm saying instead of I'm saying name selection. It's which name selection? I'm saying backside. So you can see I am not to select this surface. When we have the number of parts are there, then this name selection is a boon for us. Go and use it. Okay, I'm now going, click on the solve. You can say solve. When it is solving, see here, this is the progression bar is there. This is for stopping, this is for interrupt the solution. This is for stop the solutions. So like this, you can uh, go and see whatever the things are coming in front of you. There is a special meaning for each and everything. So it has solved the equation. When it actually it has solved a number of equations which you have not seen here. Well, actually there is a element on each element. There is a number of nodes, and these nodes are having a particular variables, and that variables they have to solve. Solution, you can go and you can say insert, you can say deformation, you can say directional. In directional, in which direction? I want to see in the x direction. Similarly, you can go insert stress. In what stress? Say maximum principal stress. So like that you can go and say evaluate all the results. So when you have click it here, you can see that directional deformation. Click on z axis, so it will put the material in that z direction. When you see the z axis is here, you can see it is showing the stresses, sorry, deformation in the x axis, and it is the maximum here. How much? That is 3.25 microns. Okay. And this is the graph actually. I have choose the one load step, so the graph is nothing here, just only the 1 point. And this is the animation of this deformation. Similarly, you have the maximum principal stress, and this is the values of the maximum principal stress, minimum, maximum, and average. This is the tabular data. Okay, and this detail box is always important. Just go and concentrate on this detail box. For example, here I have not shown in the mesh the number of nodes and number of elements that you can see. Okay, which element it has used. You want to go in the solution information, you go in the solution information, and you will come to know. Control F and put element type. So you will come to know it has used the solid 186 elements. We have not given element. Workbench choose the element itself. So be aware what you want to use it. Okay, friends. So this is enough for the introduction. This is Deepak Maurya. I think you have enjoyed it.